Durham, NH, less than 24 hours since she stepped off the ABC News, WMUR Democratic debate stage in Manchester, New Hampshire, Senator Amy Klobuchar's presidential campaign announced they had their most successful post-debate fundraising haul, pulling in a total of $2 million.
The money coming in during the 3 days before the first-in-the-nation New Hampshire primary, as the campaign looks beyond the Granite State, is critical, especially as her opponents bring in tens of millions of dollars quarter to quarter.
With proven grassroots support, Amy continues to outperform expectations and punch above her weight, campaign manager Justin Bune said in a statement. Following her debate performance, we've raised $2 million and have seen an outpouring of donations from all 50 states which will allow us to compete in New Hampshire and beyond.
Debates have proven to be money makers for the Minnesota senator.
In the hour after the ABC News debate concluded, the Klobuchar campaign tweeted they had raised $1 million. Following the MSNBC debate in December, Klobuchar also raised $1 million. And following the October debate hosted by CNN, Klobuchar's campaign announced they had raised $1.1 million in the 24 hours following the debate.
Just moments after the campaign's announcement, Klobuchar told an at-capacity crowd in Durham, that she was still running in the race without the money to match some of her opponents.
Let's surprise everyone and win the right way, with the right ideas, the boldest ideas, the best ideas, the way to put them into action instead of the biggest bank account or the loudest voice in the room. Klobuchar said as she wrapped her remarks. We already have that in the White House.
Klobuchar was much more direct in her jabs at her opponents Friday night.
In fact, ABC News chief White House correspondent Jonathan Karl even called the debate her best.
She's taking on her opponents, making contrasts, but also clearly articulating the case for her candidacy, Karl said.
One of the ways she created that contrast, going after former South Bend, Indiana Mayor Pete Buttigieg's popularity, comparing it to President Donald Trump's in 2016.
It is much harder to lead and much harder to take those difficult positions, because I think this going after every single thing that people do because it's popular to say and makes you look like a cool newcomer, she said. I don't think that's what people want right now. We have a newcomer in the White House and look where it got us. I think having some experience is a good thing.
She didn't hold back pointing out the ideological divides between herself and her Senate colleague Bernie Sanders, DVT, either, saying that she thinks the country needs someone who actually brings people with her instead of shutting them out.
She was responding to a question of whether or not anyone on stage was nervous about having a Democratic socialist at the top of the ticket.
Klobuchar came in fifth last Monday in Iowa, according to the Iowa Democratic Party, which shows she still has an uphill climb in New Hampshire and beyond.